Hi guys, this is just a quick update video, just to let you know what's happening. I apologise for not being on for a little while. I said that I'd do a few more updates and a few more prop videos and some gameplay. I just really haven't had the time. I've had college work to be doing with. Obviously, I've been moving house, flat. And it's been really hectic, and there's been lots of meetings and things to do. So yeah, just haven't got round to doing any of it. And it's now becoming my final major project at college, which is the big last assessment, and project. So that's going to be sort of taking priority of a lot of things. The other thing I've been doing is, you'll be able to see it here, is the console has been getting some work done, as it's now in my bedroom. So that's been something I've been working on as well, and that's taking up a lot of time to do that. Basically, the main bit of the update about this is about the fan series. Now, some of you who've got me on Facebook will know that I put up a status a couple of weeks back. I think it was maybe a week back, and basically the plan is that the fan series will be a audio series. Now, the reason being is that, well, there's a few reasons. One is that the TARDIS console's here, and there's not really a lot of room to sort of work around it to do filming. To do that, you'd have to pull it out into the middle of the room, and there just isn't the space. So that restricts any interior shots you want to shoot of the TARDIS. Now, I know a lot of people do green screen, but I don't want to do that because it just lowers the quality of what the finished product looks like. So I'm not keen on that idea. Second reason is that the TARDIS at the moment is not up. Tom has moved house and is not sure whether that's going to be allowed back up or not, depending on his landlord. So that means that TARDIS won't be up, including the fact that the portable TARDIS we have, it's a bit difficult to get to places. So that's another reason why. Plus, I felt that some of it, I know that I'd had discussions with friends about it and what we could do, and there was a suggestion about how to film on different planets and the use of chroma key and doing the sky, things like that. And it's okay, but it's having the availability to shoot and having people schedule to be able to shoot. And it just became, when it came to sort of thinking about it and thinking about where we could film and what we could film, it became sort of very minimal on what you could do. And for you as an audience, to sort of say, oh look, here's an alley. Oh look, it's the same alley they used earlier on. That reduces the enjoyability of watching something like that. So I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to sort of make it so that it was all sort of crammed together and thrown together, because there wasn't sort of the areas and places that could be used to be shot. Especially for something like a story that we're setting in the 17th century, I believe. Even though we have a lovely abbey and church and graveyards and things like that, that are all sort of that period, to get people in costume of that period, it's going to be too much of a ask to do it. So that's another reason. And the main reason as well is that it's a lot less time consuming to sort of record it and then edit it. Because to record it, it's not that difficult. I can use my laptop, record it like I am now, rather than using the camera. I can use the sound recorder and then edit it and add the sound effects and music over the top. And also it means that I can expand the stories, and rather than trying to sort of visually create what's there, you can create it within the script of what the speech is telling you. Now there won't be any sort of narration to it. It will just be sound effects and speech, and soundtrack music in the background. Now I'm in the process of doing that. I've recorded my lines for the first episode. I did have a friend of mine who was going to be the voice of the companion, but I'm not too sure what's happening with that. So that will be something that's got to be sorted out, and I'll look into. But hopefully that will be clarified and sorted out, and that will then be sorted. So yeah, that's sort of the next thing to sort of go ahead, is to sort out about who's going to do that. And there's also going to be a few roles that need filling in for voice acting, and I will work it out tonight, and I will put a link in the description and say what I need and who I need and bits and pieces like that. And as I say, because it's it is audio, I can make it bigger and better, and see what we can do with it. I'm very much looking forward to it. I know that a few of you may sort of think, oh, audio series, it's not going to be too good. It may not be, but I think it's worth a shot, because not doing it as an audio series means that it will only ever be written or typed up, and it won't ever really go anywhere. And I want to be able to do something with it, because I've spent a lot of time sitting there writing the scripts and getting them right. And I've got Thomas, who has written a really good script for me, and that one's I'm really looking forward to that episode. I've got one that I've written, which I'm quite pleased with, which has actually got a bit of Classic Who in it as well, as is Thomas's. And actually, I won't say too much on that, because I'll leave that as a bit of a taster for you to sort of whet your appetite. But yeah, there's a bit of new and a bit of old in the script I've written, and then there's the episode that James has written, which I'm still waiting to get back, but I'm looking forward to sort of what it's gonna be like and see how that goes. I hope to sort of get them possibly out every fortnight. I mean, depending on how well the editing goes and how well it's recorded and what have you, it may well be every week, but I don't want to sort of set myself up and say, oh yeah, it's going to be done within the week, because it might not be. So that will be the sort of schedule of when they come out. Now, in the world of props, as I say, it's come to a little bit of a standstill, but there's a few props I have been working on, but some of them aren't quite finished. And there's a few bits I still need parts for to actually make them. And one of them is the Sonic Cane, which was asked about and whether I could make it. My nan, being the great woman that she is, actually picked me up a 11 Sonic in a charity shop for 50p, so I was very grateful for that, and so that's something I've got to work on. And as I say, there's a few other few bits and pieces I've been making, but I'll keep them as a sort of another sort of appetizer, sort of taster of what might be coming, but yeah, a little bit of a teaser, I suppose. So yeah, that's kind of about it really. Hopefully it won't be too long until I upload something, and hopefully there'll be something up on my wall, on my page. I really need to update my cosplay page, which I'll link that in the description as well, because that's sort of there, but it doesn't really get used that much. So should really start using that a bit more. Thanks for watching. If you've got any ideas for what props you'd like to be seen made, do leave a comment in the comments, because that'd be great. You know, I mean, there's still sort of reference images I've got that, as I say, I'm planning on doing but haven't got round to yet. So maybe there's something that will correspond together. So yeah, anything else you'd like to ask, as I say, put it in the comments. Cheers for watching. Please comment, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one, guys.